Hello guys, my name is Jacob Oleksak. I am one of the flight officers at BVA. We are here today during our BVA's LAN team / SimCon simulation event. And right here I'm standing next to a great, let's just look at it, it's called VolairSim Simulator, which basically mimics a Boeing 737 at this moment. We have two professional pilots here. Gentlemen, your name?
Greg?
Jeff.
Greg and Jeff are actually having a lot of good time here. It's basically what we're seeing here is a mock-up of a simulator that you could actually use at your own home whenever you want to. And like I said, it consists of a major computer in the back to power this entire unit. Simple controls, and like I said, you have the frame to mount your equipment on. With that being said, to be more in detail, the computer itself is a big powerhouse. It's run through one of our BVA members, if not fans, and like I said, we definitely like this setup. We would definitely recommend it, and it's currently, to be honest with you, it's actually on sale. So if anybody's interested in the framing as well as the seating without the equipment, we could absolutely get you in touch with the person who has the sale information for this. But with that being said, please let us know if there's any questions you might have, and if there's anything we can do for you. Take care. Alright guys, as you could probably see, we have a lot of computers set up here. What we're doing here is running a live simulation of Flight Simulator X with a bunch of different aircrafts. I'm sorry. If you could see, we have a bunch of pilots, controllers. Right here we are looking at a simulation of a Beechcraft that one of our pilots at BVA has set up here. As you can tell, he's flying, I believe, VFR at the moment, but it's very interesting setup. You know, you could do this at your own home, join us here at BVA, and enjoy the entire, you know. Actually, no sound. Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. Let's interview Paul. Excuse me, Paul. Would you mind if we interview you for a second?
Oh, sure.
So please tell us more about your setup here that we have.
This is a Windows computer running Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm assisting a fan here of the simulation, just showing him the ropes, how to take off, how to turn, how to fly level, and he's so far so good. He's been enjoying it. Yeah.
How would you recommend this for people that haven't ever flown or are thinking about doing lessons? Do you think this is a great tool?
It's a great tool. It teaches concentration, it teaches coordination, tools that you can use outside of the simulation community. It teaches coordination and control, as I said before, and it's easy to learn. And there's a great team of support from the other members of the flight simulation community.
Correct. And, exactly, and just I don't want to interrupt. And just like I said, Paul is a member of BVA, as well as myself and a couple other friends here that we have. And like I said, we are here to basically, you know, help, teach, and like I said, you know, if you guys would ever like to join the world of aviation, we're here, you know, to kind of like, you know, show you how we can have fun online, you know, and just enjoy each other's company. But like I said, going forward, looking around, let's go look at the controlling side of the BVA environment. Oh, and by the way, we do have some vendors here, and one of them is actually Kinetic Flight Academy. And how are you? What's your name?
Good, Constance.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jacob. Like I said, we just want to kind of interview you. Can you tell us more about your academy?
Sure. We're Connecticut Flight Academy, and we're located at Brainerd Airport. We have a fleet of Piper aircraft. We have 9 aircraft. We do our primary training in Piper Tomahawks, and for instrument training, we have a Piper Cherokee, Piper Warrior. For our commercial students, we use a Piper Arrow,
So you guys do a commercial as well? Okay.
We do a full professional pilot program.
Oh, wow.
We're one of the only schools in actually New England that can issue M1 visa, so we do have a lot of international students that come over.
Very interesting.
They'll come on a visa for 1 year, and they'll do their full commercial training with us, multi-engine, if they want to continue with certified flight instructor, but they'll be full-time students.
Very interesting. And how long is that type of course? How long does it take to become, let's say, a VFR, you know, a private pilot, just to start yourself off with your school?
If you're part-time, most students will do it 4 to 5 months. It depends on how frequently you can fly. If you can fly 2 to 3 times a week, You'll do it 4 or 5 months. You can only fly once a week, maybe twice a week, every other week, depending on.
So we're basically looking at availability / weather. Okay.
Right.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So, and you guys provide all the particular, equipment to study and all the, of course, the aircraft that we need to practice in. And do you guys, would you guys endorse this type of simulation tool in terms of just the knowledge aspect
Oh,
of?
certainly. Yeah.
Certainly, right?
Great experience, especially as far as ATC communications, instrument work, navigation. So.
I'm really glad to hear that. And like I said, we're going to see a lot more of this, but thank you very much for your time, Councilman.
Thanks. We're glad
Really
to be
nice
here.
to meet you. All righty.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, follow me, guys. We're going to talk to one of the BVA co-founders here, Evan. Can you tell us more about what you guys created here? And like I said, what do you think of this entire setup today?
Sure thing. So I'm a member of BVA and administrator as well, and we're a sponsor of this great convention, and you can see the people behind me are pretty much exclusively BVA members. There are controllers, there are pilots, and we're here to showcase what BVA is and what it means to be a member of a community like this. And I'm just overwhelmed. It's amazing. It's
Right.
been so great to be here all day, talking to people who have the same interests, just seeing everyone and their different setups and how they do things, how it's a little bit different, but also very much the same, has been so interesting to me. Even just little things like, instead of having to talk to your fellow controllers via, voice on TeamSpeak, you just, hey, yeah, this guy over here, he's going to go there. You want to do a controller switch? Okay, I've got this pilot here, this pilot there, this pilot there.
That's
It's so neat. Such a great experience.
And tell us more about, because we know that Flight Simulator eventually stopped the whole multiplayer aspect of it, and then, like I said, BVA took off from there, and I guess there's probably some other third-party websites that actually support the multiplayer aspect of Flight Simulator. Can you tell us more about that?
Some third-party websites.
Such as I think we've mentioned about having service such as we have on BVA, instead of going directly through GameSpy, for example, which was a traditional hotspot to have servers for Flight Simulator. Can you tell us more about that stuff after GameSpy?
Sure thing. Yeah, I think the world has really changed for anyone who's a multiplayer user. If you used to be in the GameSpy world, it was so easy to connect with people, to find a community, and even to then find bigger communities like VATSIM or IVAO or Boston Virtual ATC. Now you have to work a little bit harder. There's a lot of great communities that are still out there, and it's very easy to still find them. My recommendation, www.fsxbeyondgamespy.com. This is a website that BVA has been sponsoring, and it really acts like a replacement for GameSpy. We have a list of all the multiplayer sessions, anything that you can direct connect to. The IP addresses are right there. The links to the community sites are also right there. If you're interested in VATSIM, IVAO, similar options, we have everything from FS Host to Pilot Edge to FSN to any number of other multiplayer communities. So we're not focused on just the actual sort of direct connect folks. Any type of multiplayer option you want, you will find the list of menu options, and then you can choose what works the best for you and make the informed choice about which one is best.
Yeah, and like I said, BVA is an interesting educational tool, for me. And that's where, obviously I would endorse it in terms of, the fun and the education aspect, because I am a VFR pilot myself, but I used BVA as well as Flight Simulator to actually train a little bit here and there during my study session. So like I said, Evan, thank you for the time. Like I said, we're going to check out more of what we have set up here, but like I said, appreciate your time.
Thanks a lot. Enjoy the afternoon.
All right, guys, follow me. Now we're going to head out to towards the, let's just say, the controlling area of BVA. We're going to talk to some controllers that are currently live online with our pilots, and they're basically giving them instructions about how to fly, where to fly, and like I said, give them clearances. So as you can see here is a radar screen of one of our controllers. Let's see here. I believe that's Boston right in the center. As you can see right there. And we have little dots which represent each individual aircraft currently in the air, as well as, if you could see right there, that's Bradley. We have one aircraft sitting in the airport. So, like I said, it's very cool tool. And like I said, let's talk to Alex. He's one of our controllers today. Alex, can you tell me about your job here?
Well, today I've been controlling Bradley Tower for the most part, with a little help from a couple other friends, Skylar and Rob every once in a while. But basically, towers just control of, aircraft from once they get on the runway to when they get off. We do control airspace and whatnot, making sure, we continue safe operations. So it's basically just been fun. You know, it started off a little bit slow, but it's picked up a lot, and it's been a pretty good outcome today too.
Which airspace are you controlling right now?
We got the Bradley airspace pulled up. I'm not controlling at the moment, but I will be here shortly. But we have the Bradley airspace pulled up, you know. So.
Oh, okay, I understand. Very interesting, very interesting. All right, well, let's move on. We have another controller on staff. It looks like he's busy, so let's see what he's up to. Yes, it does look like he does have a busy airspace here, so let's just take a glance at what's going on here. And let's take a look here. So tell our friend here, let's see here.
Giant 725 heavy descent and maintain 5,000.
As we can tell, he's very busy, so we might not want to interrupt.
All right, what's up?
No, we just wanted to kind of catch you in the act of controlling here. Which airspace are you controlling for us today?
We're doing a Boston approach. Hang on. All right, 310 Papa, Boston approach. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. I'm going to put the mic next to you so you can listen up.
All right. Giant 725 heavy. Did you catch the descent and maintain 5,000? Giant 720. All right, Giant 725 heavy. Continue to descend down to 4,000, please. Turn left heading 040.
As you can tell, it's very interesting how individuals, like our friend here, he knows a lot about controlling at this moment. Like, you would hear this on radios from live controllers in real life, but you could see somebody of his age is actually doing this on his home computer with a bunch of friends online, and they're enjoying it. This is a great tool, and like I said, to underline it once again. And I think right here we are having another session. I'm not sure if we're going to interrupt here or not. But how are we doing, gentlemen?
Hi.
Are we currently live or just 20 seconds? Huh? Can you just quickly tell us what are you guys doing here? Or
We're broadcasting live for Sky Blue Radio, and we're getting ready to go on the air and interview a couple of exhibitors here. 3 seconds.
Sounds good. We're listening in.
Captain Crunch from Sky Blue Radio, sounding great at any altitude. We're live here at Flight SimCon 2013. I got a couple of special guests here. I got Robert Day, who's the Anchorage Fur Chief for IVAO, and Roy Rodriguez, who's the New York Fur Chief for the U.S. Division of IVAO. Tell us a little bit about what's going on here today and your experience so far with Flight SimCon.
Hi, Tom, and hi, Flyers. Well, we're just trying to establish a little bit more the U.S. division of our IVAO organization and try to establish a more presence here in the U.S. And we are very glad, to be here at this Flight SimCom event, having a lot of people show interest in our organization. And we were very happy to provide them with information in regards to us.
Roy?
Well, hi everybody, I'm Roy. Hello to all you virtual flyers out there. Currently we have a booth set up not too far, skip a stone away from Sky Blue radio station. We actually have our live event going on the virtual world. Give a shout out to our Boston controllers out there controlling the live event, and some of our approach controllers out there.
And guys, how's been the reception so far of the people that have come and checked your booth out, and have they had a lot of questions for you about IVAO, or?
Yeah, pretty much a lot of questions. So far, reception seems pretty good. I mean,
yeah, well, we are basically very happy to be here and show our presence. Boston Virtual, as the organizers, very nice bunch of guys. We're very happy. Actually struck a couple of relationships already with them.
Very good.
And overall, just what can I say? We're at flight level 340.
This event goes on today and tomorrow, but if there was another event next year, would you guys come back for sure?
Oh, most definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from everybody here as well. Everybody's enjoying themselves. some of the technology here that we're seeing today is just phenomenal as well.
It's making my actually mouth water. I wish I had this set up at home myself, to tell you the truth.
Same here.
If I hit that Powerball tonight, you know what I'm doing.
Yep.
A lot of my friends know what I'm going to do.
$360 million there.
Exactly.
It is amazing, a small group of people, how they can get together and actually come up with such a friendly atmosphere, all enjoying the same hobby and having just a blast doing it.
Absolutely. And that's why Sky Blue Radio is kind of in the mix of all that too. You know, we support the flight sim community and try to bring everybody together as well. So this kind of event is, right up our alley for sure.
It's even, if once you think about it, it's actually kind of exciting. You know, you get to meet not only the Boston Virtual guys. I mean, if we have other IVAO members come through, you actually get to meet them in person, and you're just like, hey, I talked to that guy the other day, and you actually meet face to face, and you grow even stronger bond than you did before, just not as controller and pilot, but it's more of a networking kind of thing for us. I mean,
Very, very.
We're just delighted being here.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Excellent. That's what we're hearing for everybody today. Thank you, Robert Negay and Roy Rodriguez for joining us today.
All right, guys. So, like I said, we're gonna move out forward. We don't want to interrupt too much over there, but like I said, we had an interesting interview there. But let's talk to IVAO. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Sandor.
Sandor. Can you tell us more about IVAO?
Yes, we're a multiplayer network, and we pretty much worldwide organization. Mm-hmm. We have members all over the world. We developed our own software. What else I can tell you? We also are a registered MPO organization. We're registered in Belgium.
Oh wow, that's very interesting. Tell us more about that.
Well, you know how MPO works. It's a non-profit organization. We have MPO members who they have to share contribution every year.
Okay.
And basically that's how we supply our funds for the servers.
So the software and the stuff that you guys do with in the AVAO,
Yeah.
you basically fund through those. Okay.
Yeah, we also have some contracts with big companies like Aerosoft and Flight Sim.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Very known.
They support us too.
That's very interesting. Tell us about your setup. I've noticed if you guys, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but here's a very informative concept of a I would say autopilot. How can I say this? Panel here that you can basically control your course, your speed, your heading, altitude, and how fast you want to go up and down. And like I said, this is a very interesting unit here. Can you tell us how could people obtain this type of equipment?
I personally bought these from GoFly.com, and I've been very happy with it ever since from the beginning. Customer service from them was awesome. I had a little bit of issue at the beginning, and I sent it back to them. They even paid for the shipping. It was awesome. They took care of it. They're real nice people.
So they stand by their product, what
Yes,
you're saying.
absolutely.
Okay, very interesting.
They support every penny of it. It's not a cheap item.
Of course not. It does not look like it either. It looks very nice.
It's a real replica of a 737. They supposedly they use the same material, same switches, same buttons. Everything is 100% the same.
And I think I remember. I'm not sure if I've seen this, but they also make other components, correct?
Yes, absolutely. They also make complete consoles.
Okay.
And you can buy all kind of stuff separate too. Depends what your budget is.
That's
basically.
very interesting. Very interesting. Well, like I said, thank you for your time. Like I said, we learned a little bit about your organization here,
Yep.
and like I said, wish you guys the best of luck. Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for coming.
Yep.
Now we're gonna go talk to our organizer here, Nicole Wareham. Hey, Nicole. We're gonna come to interview you for a second. So, Nicole, tell us, how long was this in the process? I mean, tell us more about planning this event. I mean, this is a great event. Like I said, I'm having a great time. Tell us more about what went behind planning all this.
Well, deciding on a location, and then getting the word out, and then just getting all the logistics in place. So Luckily we're local here in Hartford. I'm an event manager here in Hartford, and Charles is in Hartford. And we have enough people close by that could bring equipment. And although we do have people that have come from as far away as Florida, Ohio, Michigan,
And I think even Canada, from what I heard.
Toronto. Yep.
Very great. I mean, I like the placement. It's a lot of room, a lot of air here. It's roomy. I mean, I love it. So, but like I said, how long did it take to plan this?
Well, it takes about a year to. Yeah, so and even longer if we're hoping to grow it, and so then we'd really have to start right away if we're gonna do an annual event and again decide where it's gonna be. But this is a super great location. We're very thankful to the Ann Howard Cookery for at the Bond Ballroom for giving us or providing the space for us, and then the Homewood Suites. For accommodating the overnight guests.
Yes, definitely a great time. I'm staying here tonight, so I'll tell you, it's a very beautiful place here. So, like I said, thank you for your time, Nicole. Thank you for organizing this, and I'm assuming we have one more day tomorrow, correct?
Correct. We start at 10 a.m. and end at 3 tomorrow on Sunday, March 24th.
Sounds great. Like I said, see you then. Thank you very much. See here, where are we going here now? I think that kind of concludes our review of what we have going on here right now. But like I said, we'll tune back to you guys later on, if not tomorrow as well. We'll be here tomorrow most of the day until the evening. And like I said, thank you for tuning in and have a great day.